So what actually took place in the years past in the youth programs to actually get those boys to the state championship level?
I honestly say the parents. They take so much time to do all the summer things, and I wish we could do more, but us coaches are kind of limited
Right.
for what we can do. But I mean, the parents, they take the whole summers off to travel wherever they need to go, California. I mean, there's kids in Cooperstown right now.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
So I got to give a lot of credit to the parents,
Right.
for all the time that they take. And us coaches, we want to take more time, but we can only take a limited amount of time before the kids are involved in other sports.
Right.
But we feel that the parents, man, they jump on it, and they are eager for those kids to get going.
I agree with you. I agree. I always used to say when we were heavily involved in travel baseball and that baseball is life.
Yeah.
And I don't think people understand it because it sounds dramatic or, intense to say baseball is life, but it truly is life. It was our summer vacations. Our girls just went with us. It's what we did.
You really work your summers around, and your spring, your spring breaks around it.
Mm-hmm.
So it does become life.
Yeah, baseball is life. I like that. Okay, so I did mention earlier, and maybe we did talk about that, your 3-time state championship. So you took state as a senior? Junior. Bryce was a senior, Coach Chafin was a senior, and then 14 years later you took state again as the head coach. How has growing up in Kanab for you shaped your life with, growing up in a small town, growing up with a very local family that's, generations back, and how has sports shaped your life here in Kanab to where you are now?
Yeah, so to answer your first question with growing up here,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is such a special place.
Mm-hmm.
As you get to be with all your classmates literally every day. You know all of them.
Right.
And then I mean, when I was younger, we hung out with just the neighbor kids, and then everybody would just come out and we just go to the park, play baseball.
Mm-hmm.
And then when time comes, we play football and then basketball. I mean, we always, whatever we did, it was always us together.
Right.
And we all knew each other very well, all the parents, we became pretty much a one big family.
Right.
And then how sports have kind of shaped my life is, coming back here and to give the kids what I have learned. That's one of my main goals is to give the kids something that they, something more.
Right.
And hopefully there is something more, but just to teach them that, as they leave Kanab, it's not all peaches, and roses.
You pop that bubble. That bubble is popped. Yeah.
So then, our goal is, as coaches, is as they come through baseball program, we want to go through some hard things.
Mm-hmm.
Put them through some hard things so that when they leave, when they graduate, they can do some hard jobs that they're going to have to do.
Right.
Becoming a dad, providing for their family. There's a lot of harder things than just coming to baseball practice every day.
Right. Learning how to deal with people, coaches.
Yeah.
Everything doesn't always go your way.
Deal with the coaches.
Yeah. So you actually played college ball.
Yeah.
You went on a 2-year Mormon mission, LDS mission,
Yeah.
and then came back and played college ball. Where did you play?
So before my mission for an LDS mission, I went to College of Eastern Utah.
Okay.
Price Junior College, and I went on a 2-year mission, and then I went to Utah Valley University and played for 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a good time.
Yeah.
And you married were you and Jess high school sweethearts?
We were not. We actually liked each other's best friends.
Gotcha. Hey!
But it worked out
even
great.
Better, yeah.
Yeah. So when I got back, we started hanging out more, and we've always were really good friends.
Right.
And after that, things just picked up.
And so how you married her a few years after your mission, or right after your mission?
It was about just over a year.
Over a year?
Yeah.
And now you've got 3 boys and 1 brand new baby girl?
Yep, 3 boys
Surprise.
and a baby girl.
And
it was a surprise.
Not to mention, she was heavily pregnant at state baseball.
Yes.
They didn't know what their baby was going to be.
She was actually due on that date. So we're lucky that she held off.
We were lucky that she held on.
Yep.
Yes, she is a trooper for sure. And the best surprise of all is it was a baby girl.
It was a baby
Not
girl.
that a boy,
Yep.
another boy wouldn't be wonderful, but that's a nice little cherry on top.
We needed.
You needed that little girl. What have you noticed in Kanab, as far as how has Kanab changed in your perspective over maybe the last 5 years?
Oh, just the last 5? I think it's changed a lot.
Okay, over the last, how long have you been out of high school?
14 years.
14?
Yeah.
Okay, so over
it's changed a
let's say
lot.
10. Over the last 10 years,
I'd
what
say
have you
it's
noticed?
Changed a lot. We should say out east of town was forever away. Like
Right.
nobody went out there. Peekaboo. Nobody knew about peekaboo.
Right.
We'd just drive up there and
Now you can't even get over.
yeah.
Yeah.
Same with the sand caves. We just drive up. We'd go up there and have s'mores,
Right.
movie nights, whatever. You know, and there's nobody up there. Nobody knew about it.
And now
Now there's people
we've been noticed.
all over. Yeah.
Have you noticed that people that you grew up with, people from Kanab, are able to and wanting to move back here and raise their families here?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Whenever we hear that somebody's moving back, we're so pumped.
Yeah.
Because we know that they've been waiting.
Right.
You know, we've been waiting for anybody to move back to.
Was that your goal to move, you and Jess, to move back here? And
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't know how it was going to happen, but that was our goal
Right.
for sure.
Right. I've noticed that too. That more people that have grown up here have gone,
Yeah.
become educated, started their families, and they're able to come back now and contribute to our youth programs. Like our football coaches are all
Yeah.
local, and they're all helping the community thrive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
because
very
truly in small towns, sports are a big factor.
They are. Oh
Sport.
yeah.
How do you feel like the state championships have? How do you feel like the community feels about Kanab's KHS high school's championships that we're earning?
And there's people that move here that are now heavily involved following our sports programs. I think it's awesome because they want to be part of it.
I do too.
And they move from a big city or whatever it is, and they come here and they know almost all the kids.
Right.
Just after not even a year, and they start picking out, I love this kid because this is what he does. That's what people tell me, and I'm like, man, they just feel like a local because they become kind of one of us, going to all the football games, the basketball games, the baseball games.
It's kind of just what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Friday nights, you come to the football game, and that's where everybody comes.
Yep, I agree. And it's priceless. People want that small town feel, and you can't help the setting here. I mean, you've got the red hills. You've got when the football lights are on. I mean, homecoming, and they're doing fireworks. It's just the atmosphere is welcoming and fun and exciting.
Yeah, for sure, vibe.
Do multiple things. You sell insurance. You are a head high school baseball coach, and you have a lawn care business. Like you employ the youth.
Yeah.
Is it challenging to be able to raise a family here and live here and sustain just a regular lifestyle of?
Yeah, with the small lifestyle, depending on what you do, there comes a lot of I guess other opportunities that you feel like you have to kind of pitch in.
Right.
I guess with my small lawn care business, we're super low key. I just try to help some high school kids during the summer be flexible with the job so they can do football or baseball or basketball. I mean, all during the summer there's all of those
camps
now.
and everything. Yeah.
So just for
well,
about
you're
6
very
months.
busy, so you're doing a very good job. How many do you employ?
Like 3 to 4.
Okay.
Yeah, give or take.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's impressive. That gives them
it's
flexibility,
fun.
and that's impressive. We have the second annual Doug Crosby Alumni Tournament coming up. Do you want to throw a little plug in about that?
Yeah, so it's on July 6th. It's going to be all day. We're still trying to get some teams together.
Right. Are we not getting a lot of people signing up? Come on, people.
Need to get more people signed up. And come enjoy a beautiful day of baseball. It's so fun to see when people get here. It's just the camaraderie is awesome.
Yeah.
When people get here, it's so fun to watch them play and just high five each other, and whatever's happened in the past, it just comes to
It makes a good story.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can think of when I was in the stands when I was in high school. I remember, people playing. I'm like, man, how are they? I mean, they're fun to watch. I remember Tuffy pulling his hamstring too. That's one of my all-time memories, and so it's just a great time to see those people that don't get you can't just go to a baseball and pick it up play, or play, pick up basketball or whatever, but we sponsor it, and we just want people to come and play and have fun.
So sign up. We need players. We need teams, people. If you could say one thing to somebody wanting to come to Kanab.
It's perfect. We're just far enough away from the big city where we have to make our Costco runs or whatever it is. We still have Honeys and Glaziers. we support them too. We're
Mhm.
still just far enough away
Mhm.
when we still have all of these beautiful national parks we can go to, within an hour of us. It's
Right.
perfect.
Right. I agree. And our schools are thriving.
Yeah.
Our programs are thriving, not just sports, but theater, dance,
Yeah.
cheer. We're evolving,
Yeah.
and they'll thrive.
Yeah.
Yeah, kids are graduating with their generals or their associates, and we have really great
Yeah, all
schools.
the hair programs
Yes,
that they,
exactly.
it's crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, just like you mentioned, hey, you asked me what's the difference between 5 years and 10 years? I mean,
Right.
all of that.
Right.
I mean, it's just,
Right.
it's,
They didn't
it's
have all
great.
of that. I don't think they had all of that when I was in high school. But yeah, my kids have graduated with generals, or they're close to having their generals, and it's awesome.
Oh yeah, if you can do it, do it. Absolutely.
You can do it, do it. Okay.